And that was your first mistake, letting us talk.
There you go.
Byproducts is saying it's silent.
No pressure, Therek.
Byproducts is saying we have audio now.
Surprise.
YouTube. That's the worst of both worlds right there, Therek.
Please stand by.
I don't think just asking the universe to fix audio works.
Thank you, Breakout.
Yeah, Des has the snappy green screen, or not green screen, but background replacement going on. Do you pop for the extra in Discord, Des?
No, it's actually just NVIDIA's free software.
Oh, I look a lot cooler with this stuff you gave me. Haha.
Oh yeah,
that's what really counts.
Swanky, Tetsu.
All right, can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me now? I re-added my microphone to the sources. It doesn't appear that anybody can still hear me. I'm still muted.
There is no Therek, only Zool.
Oh, no, I can hear you both I just heard you in the Discord and now in the stream.
Okay. Oh, okay. So Tetsu's there, but still no me. Oh, there.
No, you're there.
Yay! Hey.
All right.
Oh man, that is unfun. I don't want to do that again. So I will make sure to make sure my mic is lighting up every time. Okay. All right, let's start again. So
redo it. Yeah.
Redo it. We didn't really do anything.
We're working now.
Yeah. So welcome back to the MMORPG 201. We are Pantheon Plus. We play group-centric MMOs, and that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We are playing Elder Scrolls Online, and this is our second night. We're going to be doing some level 15 to 20-ish dungeons, hopefully to get to 20, and then maybe cap the night off with a level 20-ish dungeon. So we'll go around the room and introduce everybody. We got Desryn here again, and Desryn, what are you playing?
I'm playing a warden healer, going for kind of a druid-like thing.
Okay. And Stans, what are you playing?
I am on my Argonian Dragon Knight tank, so I'm a lizard and a dragon. I mean, it works, right?
Right.
Stay moist, my friend.
Stay moist.
And Tetsu, I don't know, have you played Elder Scrolls Online before, or is this your first time with ESO?
I've never played any Elder Scrolls, online or not.
Really?
So yeah, it's my first time playing any Elder Scrolls.
Interesting. So that's gonna be a new experience. So you've leveled your character up to like 16, I think, right?
17. I've been standing here long enough, so I was able to get to 17.
Nice. Okay, and I am playing an Imperial Nightblade on my DPS with a focus on the bow and bow skill type stuff. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't know. I think we're ready to go. You guys, what do you think? Ready to queue up?
I'm a Nightblade, FYI. I didn't play Elder Scrolls, but I am a Wood Elf Nightblade with stabby swords.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if this Pastor T1 is like a fan of yours there, because like he's been like in your grill since the start here.
Who are you talking about?
This guy right in front of you.
A certain somebody we might know.
Oh wait, who? Yeah, who? What's going on here? Who is that? Oh,
it's nobody of consequence.
It's nobody of
consequence.
consequence.
Okay, sorry.
I know who
I
that
couldn't
is.
help but yeah.
That's that crazy looking fire wizard all disguised up, I think. Look at him doing crazy fire wizard stuff. You know, the thing about fire wizards is that they just run through the dungeon so quickly. Nobody has any fun.
Oh.
Oh.
They're known to finish quickly. What can I say?
Well, you know, in the 201, we're actually going to learn some things. So we'll take our time and get that knowledge.
Nice.
Yes, and we're all doing the traditional Elder Scrolls Online greeting to one another, which is blocking and bashing at the other character.
Is that what it is?
It is the way of our people. Yes.
Hilarious.
Is the bash, that is the traditional nonverbal greeting.
All right. Well,
It
we've
just
got
came
the greeting
natural.
and the intro out of the way. What are
Yes.
we doing?
Yeah.
So we're actually in Wayrest because the first dungeon that we're going to do tonight is actually in the city itself. So we're gonna go into Wayrest city sewers,
Awesome.
and we're gonna ride up to the entrance.
Nice. Everybody mount up. Hey, what's that mount you got, Stans? That is beastly.
Oh, this is the Cinch of Scarlet Regret. I don't know if it's still the rarest mount in the game just because of sheer drop rate, but it was for a long time.
That is
Quite the flex right there.
that is quite awesome. I approve of your flex. All right, off we go. Follow the fire puma or whatever it is.
It makes it easier to find and follow.
Yeah, it really does. Like, especially if we're in like a dark place, we don't need a torch. We just need you to hop on your mount and show us the way, right?
Yep. So the city of Wayrest here is actually in the Daggerfall Covenant zones. It's a Daggerfall area, and as you can see, it's got a lot of little waterways that run through the town here, and they've got a nasty problem with people going missing in the sewers. So we're going to pop into the city sewers here.
As
I
most
blame rats.
as most cities in every MMO ever made do, they have a problem with the sewers.
Are we doing sewers 1 or 2? There's like two.
Sewers 1.
Okay.
But we could do 2, but let's just start with 1.
Yeah.
Technically, 2 is a continuation, right? Of
Yep.
1. So, yeah.
I mean, we won't know what's going on if we don't do 1.
That's right.
We'd be lost.
And one of the differences here is we could not use the dungeon finder to enter Wayrest 2 because it is a higher level, more challenging dungeon. But if we can get to the dungeon and use the entrance, not the dungeon finder, we can just go in.
Nice. See that?
So the level requirements are just there for using the dungeon finder.
Right. Okay, so let's talk to our pal here and see what Investigator Ernan has to say.
I like that the quest giver is right at the beginning of the dungeon.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, did someone already go through?
Never trust a necromancer. I didn't go through. I'm reading the text.
I'll wait to accept then.
Okay. So is he all right? Is everybody all right?
My people and I were here looking into reports.
He's not really all right.
No, he's not all right. They were looking for reports. They were looking into reports of armed wastrels seen passing through the sewers when one of our own betrayed us. Who betrayed you?
A necromancer.
It's a necromancer.
By the name of Goron. Don't know how long they had him.
And this goes back, into like core Elder Scrolls lore. As kind of a nerdy aside here, is even though we do now have the necromancer as a playable class, historically necromancy is like hardcore outlawed, deep dark black magic in Elder Scrolls. There haven't been good necromancers or anything like that. It's just been straight up like necromancy is evil, plain and simple.
Right. I remember that from the Oblivion days.
Yes.
It's worth even noting that that does tie into gameplay, because although the Necromancer is a class that you can play in Elder Scrolls Online, if you perform a lot of their abilities near guards,
they're a criminal act, and you'll hear people shouting about the necromancers and get them.
So it sounds like this guy. So he was ambushed by Goron and a group of deviants, and they left him here and took his compadres inside. So he's been left for dead, and we're going to deal with Goron.
So I have a question. Was Oblivion before? Because I know of Morrowind on the original Xbox. Was Oblivion before that or after that? 'Cause all I know is Morrowind. after?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim.
Yeah, and then there's
Yes.
2
Okay.
before that as well.
Yeah, Arena and Daggerfall came before Morrowind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ESO is actually set 1,000 years in the past from Oblivion. So we're playing well before the timeline of the core single-player games here.
Right. Okay, so we got to deal with Goron. Drac is complaining we're 15 minutes in and nothing has died yet.
I know, man.
All right,
All right.
let's deal with our friend, our necromancer enemy Goron here. Let's start killing some stuff.
Here we go. So Tetsu, your job is basically make stuff dead. You good?
That I can do.
All right.
That you have one job: deaden things. The whole 101 crew is here making fun of our slow pace. You know what? I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it. Sparrow says they'd have half the dungeon cleared by now. It's probably true, but they would know half as much as we do. We know so much more than them already.
Ooh, I like that.
That's our forte.
Our forte is knowing things.
And it goes right along
read
with you
lore,
being
you
our
know
lead
things.
here, Therek. That's perfect with you.
I know. Well, this was the we sort of stumbled into this, making our stream, differentiating our stream, which I absolutely love the idea of. And
Hang on a second.
Love
I,
this lighting.
Need to actually eat food.
Yeah, look
Remember, if you have food, eat
Oh
food.
yeah.
oh yeah, you know what? I should
Good
actually
call
use
out.
my experience scroll here. Using it. I'm gonna eat some food.
And if anybody doesn't have decent food, let me know because I've got some on me.
I know I can't eat spider eggs, and no, I don't have food.
You
Hang on a
can
sec,
try.
then.
I
Let me,
mean, I don't know what
let
we
me,
might not see you for the rest of the stream.
Sorry, Jason. They do not yet have a fist using class yet. Or weapon
no,
type.
there's been a lot of requests for that. So Tetsu, go ahead and hit accept the trade, and I'm gonna give you some food.
Yeah, I like the lighting in here too, Des. Like, look at the light streaming down from the sort of sewer grate above.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's really cool.
Yep. And this is, you can tell also that compared to some of the later stuff, this is kind of the primitive lighting because it's a little bit blocky.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a name
Let's go
guy down there, Slime
Let's go
Craw.
fight our first crocodile boss.
Slime Craw. Slime Craw must die. Hey, Gulo. How's it going, man?
Hey, Gulo.
Good to see you, bud. You tuned in just in time to see us take down a crocodile.
Yep, and sure byproducts. I'll be right there.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Two.
So,
This way?
yep, we're gonna head down this way, where we will see that things in the sewers are not as they should be.
Not leaving here alive.
Ooh, we
So
got
no rats?
talking NPCs telling us we're not leaving alive. Drac, did something die or did you just talk it to death?
Yes.
Hey man, killing stuff with boredom is just as valid as killing them with fire magic. Okay, and I know Sparrow was bothered last time by me not collecting loot, but I'm going to collect loot, but I'm going to be selective about it. I'm not picking up all the junk because my bag will be full.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Goron. All right, we already found him.
Heal me, burn! Flank, now!
Oh.
They always say you don't stand in the red, but can we stand in the purple? Is that okay?
Please stand in anything that looks beneficial.
Basically
Yeah.
anything but red, I would think, right?
Well, it depends on what you have your colors set to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we changed our color. That's why. It's purple for me.
So
And-
I think you
and-
have bad as purple, probably green for good.
Yeah.
Seems right.
So this is our first little boss here with his altar that he's by, and then there's two other altars in the room. Wonder what those could be for.
Huh? Yeah, I wonder.
Nothing bad happens with creepy altars, right?
Or necromancers.
Of course not.
I mean, he's not like summoning anything, that's for sure.
Could always use more corpses.
Uh-huh. Yeah, always use more corpses. I knew it.
I like the rolls in this game. It makes things more dramatic. I usually just roll into battle just because I can.
I mean, it's there, so you might as well use it, right?
Yeah, I get that. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not into action RPGs or like action MMO type stuff, but the look, the aesthetics of a good dodge roll, I have no problem with whatsoever.
Exactly. Yeah, the same.
The dead arise and kill these interlopers.
Interlopers.
Interloper.
Love that word.
Dude, I've been loping inter things for years.
I wish someone would lope some of these ads off of shooting ice balls at me.
Oh, fine. Take out the restless soul if you insist. I'll even switch to melee weapons. Look at this.
You're really rangering now.
I am. Is there another one?
Wait, did you die?
Oh, Tetsu, you witty son of a gun, you. That's pretty clever. I gotta give you props for that.
I can say because I like playing rangers. A lot of times that's like one of my go-to DPS class. So.
You know what? You could say it no matter what. I am not easy to offend. I will allow it. He's got like this red AoE that follows you around. He's got like the circle that.
Yep.
I thought it was just me. Okay.
Nope. He targets somebody and they're his friend.
Yeah, and then that thing follows you around. There we go.
Fantastic.
What did he drop?
I've been getting some medium pieces, by the way. We could just deal with that at the end, right?
Yeah, we can start doing some trading or whatever. Okay, so
Oh, look at this.
what does this person have to say?
A lore book on the
You got here just in time.
on the altar
But I
here.
know you didn't come with the
Oh.
investigation team. Who are you?
Okay, so this is Investigator Lien, and she's asking who we are. We're saying, Investigator Ernan sent me to handle the situation.
5 minutes and I would have been an undead. Thanks for being prompt. Help me with these bindings?
Yeah, all for you, of course.
Leading this horse on lot. It's a pair of nobles,
Hmm.
siblings by the name of Varain and Aline Pellinger.
Nobles.
Give up without a fight.
So the pair of nobles are leading this. It wasn't Goron. He wasn't the boss. So what are they doing down here?
Nope. He's a patsy.
He's a he's a necropawn. They've raised an army.
District and take over the city with it. Who knows what kind of power Goron promised them.
Oh, I see. So they're just looking to
Thanks.
raise an army of the dead
Command
through
the
Goron.
situation contained before the public catches wind. I'll head back to the
Yep,
city.
he's just a resource.
Mm-hmm.
They're using him and setting him up to take the fall.
We could get you some.
Well, I think we need to go after the big boss, nobles. Where was that lore book, Stans?
It is on the main altar.
Yeah.
There's just a little kind of the art and the madness.
Okay. Gotta get up there.
It actually
V1.
gives a little bit of background into necromancy.
The Art and the Madness, Volume 1, by the Hollow Voice. Though powerful masters of necromancy can reanimate subjects long dead, most practitioners require a fresh subject. This often means most novices require a subject that has passed no more than 3 days prior. Attempting to raise minions without the proper knowledge and training in the necromantic arts can result in an incomplete binding of the soul. The subsequent breaking of the master and minion relationship can be dire for the hapless novice necromancer. Huh. You
3 days,
You
huh?
think maybe that's
Interesting.
what's going to happen here? Yeah, probably.
Some mildly failed necromantic experiments.
There's no mild. It's either you fail or you don't fail.
I think even a failure of necromancy is kind of a win.
Yeah.
And then,
Like,
of course,
oh, he came back wrong.
Oh, look. Hey, what's this? Under City Ruffians.
Oh.
The Wayrest Guard hereby issues the following alert to all citizens. City patrols have noticed several heavily armed persons of suspicious behavior attempting to traverse the sewer system in the Undercity. The Guard suspects these individuals of ill doing and strongly encourages citizens to report any dubious behavior around the sewers to the Wayrest Guard. Okay.
Can that be our guild name? Like, ill doing. What was it? Citizens of ill doing.
Citizens of ill doing.
that is us.
Yeah, persons of suspicious behavior. Yeah.
That is definitely us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, there they are, standing up there waiting for us. Ulgarg the Hungry is up there.
Yep, and all his buddies down here.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that they don't fight together, because, you know, they're just not that close, I guess. They don't help each other out.
Yeah, there's good friends, and then there's rough.
And then there's Ulgarg. He doesn't, he's loyal to nobody.
Oh, well now he's come down from his high steps.
After he realized that his buddies were losing. Fair weather boss.
Basically, yeah.
This guy seems kind of basic.
Yeah, basically his whole thing is he has crushing blows and things that the tank needs to soak up and block or dodge, and he has his AoE damage.
Mini bosses are usually like a little more basic in these.
And this is also, again, one of the very first dungeons in the game.
Right.
This is a level 16 aimed dungeon.
Right. So set your expectations accordingly.
We are still in the learning content.
I didn't realize that the nobles were after are twins. Maybe I overread that, or I missed it when I read it, but apparently they're twins. That's kind of cool. Twins are always just like, whenever twins are involved in a story, it's always extra creepy. You know what I mean? You know, just because they're so weird.
And the twin fight is actually really kind of cool. So there's a heavy sack right here.
Okay.
Whenever you see a heavy sack in a dungeon, everybody can loot it. It's not like a first person to the resource gets it, and it'll have crafting materials in it. So easy way to fill your inventory up with things you don't need if you don't craft. But they're sellables, and if you're a crafter, you always want to keep your eye open for heavy sacks.
I hope he already picked it up before you said that.
So do I.
Well, I mean, I learned from Drac, you never overlook anything that's worth valuable, and you can sell for valuable goods. So I grabbed it, even though I'm not going to craft with this character.
Ooh, look at that sword swooshing around there.
That's from the gear that Stans gave me. It summons. That's like, because I have all 5 pieces, it summons that sword. So that is purely Stans being uber good at this game, giving me good gear.
Yeah, see, here's a spinning cleave. You don't want to be near that.
Oh.
Whenever I've found gear so far since we've been playing this game, I look at it in comparison to what Stan's made for me. Like, nope, that's not better. Nope, that's not better. I still want that summon sword.
So one thing is, again, because we have the thing of starting out with crafted sets that have the 5-piece bonuses. A lot of the time, even if you find a piece of higher level gear, it's not necessarily worth breaking up your 5-piece bonus to get the gear, because the set bonuses can be absolutely...
Well, that was rude.
Like, yeah.
I do like set bonuses. They're always like fun.
I do too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like the entire gear economy in ESO is set bonuses.
Yeah, my life, I mean, Diablo 2 was... All the Diablo games are all about set bonuses and all that stuff. It's one of the biggest draws.
Yeah, and this time around, I kind of went a little bit goofy, and Tetsu has 2 sets I crafted that both their 5-piece bonuses are proc effects, and Therek, you will too when you hit 20.
Nice.
So there will be a little bit of chaos happening.
Beautiful chaos.
Yeah, Rayesh in chat, I like that idea too about having ranger pets that could, do a corpse run. I think that's a cool idea. I remember in Guild Wars 2, I had the same exact experience. Like, I had all the pets in Guild Wars 2, and their little abilities were some of the fun stuff you could do in that game. All right, so that was one of the twins. We still have the other one. We have Alen Pellinger.
Yep. And these guys are just kind of there. They like to aggro through walls, so...
Might as well take them out.
You can't have a sewer without just excessive amounts of rats.
Yeah.
I think it's really a requirement, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you're a game designer and you don't put rats in the sewer, you're automatically fired from whatever game you're working on. How's the volume for everybody watching in chat? Now, can you hear Like the game sounds okay. Is it too loud, too quiet?
She just disintegrated. I thought she was like frozen, but she just stood there and turned into stand.
Yeah, that was weird.
And that was actually due to the damage from one of your weapons, Tetsu.
Really?
Because you do, one of your weapons does disease damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the glyph that's on it. And if that's the killing blow, they go all nasty and crumbly.
Oh, I knew that.
That was all you,
It was
man.
all done on purpose.
Mhm.
Meant to happen.
there's
We've got a lore book over here on the table.
Yep, and this is one of the lore books that advances your Mage Guild skill line.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm not going to read that whole thing. But
No, these ones are long.
yeah, we'll be.
Yeah, these are definitely save it for later on a rainy day.
Yes,
You know?
stream is
Yeah.
restricted to reading notes and short documents only.
Yes.
But if it gives experience, you got to read it.
That's the rules.
That's right.
Oops, here I am.
Stans, have you done any PvP, or has anyone done any PvP in this?
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you this: compared to WoW, 'cause I know WoW, it's a lot of. I don't really do PvP in WoW, but I know it's like twitchy. You run around, you jump around, you see them constantly jumping, which is a funny thing. When those WoW players came over to 14, people were like, "Why are you jumping, dude?"
Yeah.
Because they were trying to interrupt the targeting. Yeah.
So I'm curious, how is PvP combat in this? Are you jumping around as much? 'Cause I feel it's a lot of APM going on here.
There's a lot of dodge rolling and trying to break line of sight, because you can actually dodge out of the way of attacks, especially if they're long wind up or range type attacks.
Okay.
So mobility is definitely a theme, but it's not quite like the WoW of
Not jumping.
let me constantly jump and walk behind you and stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
it's not as obnoxious as that.
I was curious. I got you.
Definitely, in my opinion, more fast paced though. Like
Yes.
you've got a lot going on.
Yeah. I mean, the combat, the one thing I hear about ESO constantly is just what turns people off is the combat sometimes. And I can kind of understand why. It's so, like, I actually don't even like how the camera moves. Like, your mouse is always
Like
turning the
FPS, like
camera.
an FPS. Yeah.
Very FPS-y, man. I really don't care for that at all. I don't really know where I'm targeting most of the time. I'm just kind of moving my thing around, hoping it, and shooting my arrows, hoping they hit something.
They actually have tab target. It's just not useful with how everything is laid out.
Yeah, tab will give you an outline on a target to help you identify it more, but it's not a target lock where you can just basically tab to something and then be facing any way you want and it'll hit.
Right, yeah, like so on stream right now you can see, and I'm in first person, I'm tabbing between the targets, but if I shoot one, I'm not shooting that one. I'm shooting whatever one I'm pointing at, right? So,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Tab is just for you to basically identify a target and pick them out to help see them. It's not the, WoW EQ tab target.
Kind of interesting note, or maybe just interesting to me, but ESO still operates on kind of the same fundamental concept as tab targeting. It just more automatically selects what your target is.
Yeah, you
by
do still get
pointing
some
at it.
soft locking.
Yeah, so it's kind of in between as far as like the mechanics of it go. It's not like a first-person shooter where you're actually, hitting a hitbox and stuff like that.
Well, and trying to play the game in first person, like I was just doing it there for a minute, and it's, I don't know, man. I don't know how anybody could do that like that. It seems it's too fast for first person like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody who, like, seriously, especially doing high level content or hard stuff, plays in first person.
No.
It's literally today was the first day of QuakeCon,
Right. That's
and
right.
one of the things they had during one of the ESO portions of it was a couple of people who were on, and their kind of like 3-minute punishment for a certain charity goal being met was playing in first person during a trial. It is a handicap.
Wow, it's weird because I'm glad it's there, but like, man, if it doesn't work for your game, why put it in there? And I think that's like relevant to Pantheon because I've seen a lot of people want first person view in Pantheon. It's very important to them. And
Yep.
and I would be one of those people. As long as it works well mechanically, it doesn't have to be the best, but it has to work at least a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, the core Elder Scrolls players, absolutely, if first person camera was not an option, they were gonna riot.
That's what I was thinking, because as a non-Elder Scrolls person, I understand that Elder Scrolls is a first-person Western RPG. When I think Elder Scrolls, I think first-person. So I feel like that makes sense to to have that, and it's like how could you not have it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yep. But really, ESO is more fast-paced than even regular Elder Scrolls combat. That's just kind of the direction they took it. So
Way more
if they slowed it
fast-paced.
down,
would be-
reined it in a bit.
You're right, though. I mean, Tetsu, you're absolutely right. Like every other Elder Scrolls game is like first person is the way to do it.
But again, this is a ZeniMax game, not a Bethesda game, with the Elder Scrolls IP.
Which is why they have NPCs with actual personality.
It's not done by the same voice actor, you mean? Every character. All right.
Yeah, it's not NPC A, B, or C reading out the standard Bethesda NPC dialogue
That's
tree.
right. Okay, we've got Alen here. Are we ready to do her?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Phrasing?
Yeah, no, are we ready to avenge the guards that she destroyed through Goron the Necromancer, is what I meant to say?
Yeah, I'm going to bring her back over here when she decides to follow me, just because she's going to be annoying if I don't.
Yeah. Put my ground thing down and...
Yeah. And this is one of the things that as a
Ooh.
tank is my job is position enemies.
Oh, no.
Alright, they're down. Good.
And try to keep them in the DPS's easy line of fire,
I appreciate it. If I can see her, I can kill her.
And also, if you have half your group laying down, AOE or area-based damage, and then your tank immediately drags the enemies out of it.
Screen.
Yeah, that's never good. I love that darkness move she
101.
does. That's pretty awesome.
Yep, and that's when she summons enemies to help her.
Where'd she go? There she is.
Yep, and then she'll come back and do her thing.
Yeah, she's got some hit points. I like this fight. This is fun.
Yeah, we're starting to get to the point. Ooh, thank you for the refresh, Des. We're starting to get to the point where enemies, especially the end bosses, have a little bit more, just a little bit more meat to them.
A little more oomph.
Dragon Leap.
Fusroda.
That's actually my Dragon Knight ultimate ability, is that big, leap and land.
Yeah. She jumps around a lot.
And if you'll notice, she jumps to whoever is farthest away, typically. So if in this fight, if everybody is spread all the way out and way far away, there's gonna be more movement to reposition and get her back where we want her.
Interesting.
I believe, if I remember right, that especially comes into play in the second version of this, right?
Yes, the second version of
gets
this.
a lot more.
The end. Yeah,
Nice.
that fight is fun.
What level is that? Are we able to do that now? Now that we've done one?
We could absolutely come back in and do way rest too. Even though it's technically 4 higher level, it's just because there's, tougher enemies and more mechanics. We can go through it.
Might actually be a challenge.
I might enjoy that. Let's see what Master
Yeah.
Pellinger has to say.
Yeah, definitely finish the quest.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say.
And then come unlock a chest here.
So this was their dad. This was their... Yeah, why did your children want to attack the city?
Not speak to you, you swine.
Oh, he's angry.
Murderer, gall and pox upon your family. Say or curse you and all who know you. I'm not answering anything.
He needs a lawyer.
Obtain lawful right.
He's saying I'm not going to do anything until I get my lawyer here. Man, it's too real, man. Okay, so speak with investigator Leanne. Where is she?
She is
she's
right
right
over
here.
here.
Okay, what do you have to say?
Master Pellinger wouldn't believe me when I told him his son and daughter were plotting to attack the city. He no longer has a choice.
What's next, investigator
Our
Leanne?
investigation is just beginning. I hope the Elder Pellinger isn't implicated as well. Today is a dark one for our city, but it would have been worse if you hadn't gotten involved.
She says she hopes the elder Pellinger isn't implicated. I'm guessing he might be. He might just be. He might be implicated somewhere along the way. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they're one of the most esteemed families in Wayrest, or they were.
They have a long history of lawmaking.
There might be a little bit of a dent in that reputation at this point.
Okay, so there are a long history of lawmakers and politicians. I see why he asked for a lawyer. Okay, so do we have to? Is this all just like flavor stuff, or is this part of?
That's all flavor stuff
Yeah,
at
okay.
that point.
We won't
The
do that.
other three you've got. Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
So
ding
if
level
you-
20.
Yep. And if you come back over here, there's a chest unlock, and we love making Therek unlock chests on stream.
Ooh,
do.
Where is it over here? Okay, I'm coming. The challenge. The challenge. What is it? It's simple. This will be.
It's only simple.
This will be no problem. Come on, you gotta bring.
Famous last words.
Yeah, famous last words. Okay. Concentrate, Therek.
Sparrow.
You
Boom.
flavor. What are you, British? Oh wait, is risky here? That's if Reese is here, then I feel bad for saying that.
Don't insult the Brits, Des. Don't insult the Brits.
So Therek
sorry.
hit 20, which means he can wear his new gear.
Ooh, I can. Okay, hold on.
Yay.
Let me grab that stuff.
Big levels.
And Therek gave me dealer's choice on what gear to make him.
Where's my mail stands? What do I? Oh, never mind. I got
hit.
it. I got it.
You got it.
Okay, gotta take all the attachments. Okay, now time to equip them. It was Cold Harbor stuff, right? Is that what you sent me?
Cold Harbor and I think Morkeldon's,
Right.
plus 2 rings to get the 2-piece. Because while Therek's equipping gear, there are 12 gear slots in total for your Elder Scrolls Online character, and most gear sets have 2, 3, 4, and 5-piece bonuses. So what a lot of people do, until you get into the more edge cases, is wear 2 full 5-piece sets, and then 2 pieces of another set to just get that 2-piece little bit of a bump.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to craft people 2 5-piece sets and then a pair of rings of whatever.
Right. Yeah. Did you send me any weapons? Yes, you did.
Yep.
Nice. I'm gonna get the full Morkeldon bonus.
Yep. You should still have Morkeldon's because that's just fun. That's the one that spawns the sword.
Yes, that's right. I like that.
It's a very cool sword.
It's one of my longtime favorites.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've got them all equipped. Yeah, I got 5 items, Morkeldon stuff. And that is excellent.
And then the other 5 should be the Cold Harbor whatevers.
Yes. And I've got
So you should have a 5-piece of that, and then a pair of rings.
Pretty cool. It's glowing.
It's glowing.
Yep. And Therek, if you undo the hide helmet, the helm in this set.
you're not going to
really
make me
kind
wear my helm, are you?
No, I just to show people is all.
That's
Because
pretty extra.
The helm in this one is something special.
Okay, hold on. How do I... It's in collections, isn't that?
Yep.
Like in collections?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where
Hit
is
you
it?
for collections, appearance, hats.
Yes.
So just uncheck hide helm.
Right.
This is the set that came from doing Halloween stuff. This is the
Oh my
Holojack
god.
set.
Is this what it's supposed to look like? Am I supposed to look like a weird... Oh, that's actually pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna deny that. It's looking pretty sweet. I think I've got everything properly equipped, but I'm not... I took 1 piece off and I lost my Morkeldon bonus. Which one did I take off?
Uh-oh, Therek's losing pieces of gear.
No, I just switched it out for one, and I lost my bonus. I'm just trying to figure out which one it was.
That mask reminds me of a mix between the mask from the movie The Mask and Deathstroke from Marvel.
Oh yeah. Is it the necklace, maybe, Therek?
Oh, it is the necklace. You're right. That's what it is. That's the one. Perfect. There we go. So I have the five.
All right.
Yeah, the 5-piece bonus for both Morkelden and Cold Harbor set. Sweet,
I expect the highest deeps now.
dude. I'm looking this sweet. There's no excuse not for high deeps.
So if we exit out of here, we'll be back at the entrance to the sewers, and heck, let's go in and do cold rest. Let's do way rest too.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it.
I think this might actually prove to be a nice step up in difficulty, especially because I'm choosing not to use a bunch of crafted stuff. Like I just have,
Yeah.
I just have whatever I have.
Des is doing solo self-found.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
I was gonna do
I
it.
can't believe you said that because I'm like all I can think about is Path of Exile today because League launches tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw you said that earlier in Discord, Des. I was gonna put in a funny picture of like a completely mismatched MMO player with one piece of armor from 6 different sets, and
I'm not doing too bad. Like for literally just having whatever I pick up,
Yeah.
that's okay.
The
okay.
important thing is I am not dropping to 0 health, so we're solid.
So this is
We'll see.
Yahif. Okay, let's talk to them. See what they have to
You're
say.
the one who defeated that army down here before, right?
Yeah, that's me.
We're looking for someone who could really use your expertise.
What are you looking for?
Our patron, Master Pellinger, went missing nights ago. His children passed away recently in these very sewers. We thought he came to mourn.
His children
Yeah.
passed away recently in these very sewers. Yeah, we might have had something to do with that. You know that
About that.
about that. So he's somewhere in these sewers.
He was last seen heading into these
Yeah, and you'll notice that the kind of landscape in here has changed a little bit. There's different clutter hanging around.
There is.
happy to stay down here.
So it's a whole sordid affair.
You're willing.
So we're looking for Master Pellinger. We're looking for the guy that we met at the end of the last one, and he wants us to help him look. So let's do that.
All right. It's always nice. We've gone basically from giant rats to ghosts and necromancers and skeletal cutthroats
Yeah.
ahead of us. No big deal.
You got to step up your game a little bit here. We can't be rats forever. No more crocodiles for us.
Light it up!
And I'm just going to mess with Des and break line of sight because it's fun.
I'm trying to. Okay.
I did that just to mess with you. You know that.
Well, as long as no one's dying,
Yeah.
and if you do die, it's definitely your fault because you're not
Oh,
standing in
absolutely.
a healing spot. Just throwing that out there.
It's your own fault.
It is always personal responsibility.
But wait, aren't we supposed to blame the healer? Isn't that the thing?
Nope.
Well, Dez isn't really a healer. He's a warden, so only if you're.
Well,
Oh. Speaking of somebody who mains a warden healer a lot. Ouch.
Yeah.
That is what I was doing.
You're lucky I can't choose who I heal and who I don't heal.
Hey man, I'm looking so good now. I don't need your healing anymore. I'm like invincible. Look at this armor. I look so good.
I
Kidding
mean, everybody knows that your fashion per second is more important than your DPS per
me?
second.
Fashion per second.
Yeah.
I think
that.
Therek just committed to soloing the first mini boss.
I've committed to nothing. Yeah, these guys are definitely. This is a little more intense than the last place. I like to see that.
It's taking longer to take down.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I
I'm
got
using resources and stuff here.
Resource management?
Heaven
Yeah.
forbid. Shouldn't have to do that.
That's crazy. Well, we don't have a Templar to throw me shards. So.
I will get something that helps you guys regen. I don't have it yet, though.
Yep. And eventually, run enough dungeons and you'll get the orbs out of the Undaunted skill line.
Yeah.
Incoming, lots of skeletons.
Okay. Good to know. Ooh, fighting in tight quarters in this game is a little more tricky. I'm like, my back's right up against the wall here. I don't want to fall off the edge. Trying to maintain the high ground as a good ranger should.
No, not Yahid. Okay, cool. I saved him. Or someone saved him.
Don't let Yahid die. We need that guy. Hey, Meat Hooks. Good to see you, man. Everything's good in Tamriel tonight.
That's right.
Especially how good I look. Look at me. Look at my glowy armor. You know what this armor reminds me of? It reminds me of my Guild Wars 2 character. I had the whole like fire dungeon set. It was from the early days of Guild Wars 2. It's super sweet.
Drugged. I'm guessing kidnapped from the city.
Styled.
Right. You stay here and help these people. I'll take our friends to find Pellingar.
Okay.
Yeah, so the fun thing now is that we have Therek in a set that procs swords and an NPC who blows stuff up around him. And we have Tetsu in a set that proc fire breath, and I don't remember what other set I gave Tetsu.
So many
The
props.
fire breath, is that the one turning them into sand, the fire breath?
No, that's actually just from an enchant on your weapon.
Oh, gotcha.
One of your sets, the 5-piece bonus.
Oh,
is
the
that
ignite skill. Yeah.
when you do weapon damage, like your light attacks and heavy attacks, you breathe fire in front of you.
So there's going to be
yeah,
lots of fire is what you're saying.
Yep, kind of,
Whoa.
sort of.
Bone Colossus. It just comes running up the stairs.
This is what happens when you run ahead.
I did. I totally I got eager. I went ahead without telling anybody. So Tetsu, you asked about PvP earlier. So I think one of the things we're going to do after we've had a few more nights of ESO, I think at the end of this thing, we're going to do like a PvP thing where us and the 101 battle each other. I don't know if you saw the chat about that.
Oh.
But that is sort of the plan, I believe. And Drac and I are going to work out the details, but it's going to be us versus them, and that's where we're going to test the PvP in Elder Scrolls Online, which I'm not a PvP fan, but I think that sounds super fun.
Yeah. So there's... Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
So
this is a little different.
Yeah, this is a little different.
Don't think the plan is going to work the way you think the plan is going to work.
Oh, bummer. Okay, good to know.
Another heavy sack if you want to fill your bags with resources. So yeah.
My first question on that is, how much an advantage can I buy to win over 101? Because it might just be worth it to like microtransaction on that one.
Yeah, we'll talk.
If you ask nicely, I can craft you some loads with impen.
Nice. So, okay, so the quest now has changed to open the door. What is this thing? Because it said Master Pellingar before. Is this not? He hasn't transformed into some crazy Medusa ghost.
Yeah,
thing?
Heel just like ran through to that door over there. I couldn't quite hear what he was saying.
Yeah, he skedaddled, and so yeah, the hint is investigate the altars.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like that could go poorly. Let's see, the Journal of Goron. Divine bless the bottomless pockets of the Pellingars. On the take for 4 years with Master Pellingar's brats. Most of the time I merely brushed drunken disturbances under the rug or paid off a witness. Only had to bury one body. Through it all I kept gold rolling in. Enough to fund my little studies into necromancy. Now the brats are planning something big. Building an army of some such beneath the sewers, paying me a heap of gold to keep the guard off their tail. Knowing oblivion they're going to be able to keep the secret. Captain Lucius's dogs will hunt us all down. maybe I can use this to my advantage. After all, I need to die to finish my transformation. So he wanted to die.
Oh.
So it was his plan all along, was to take one for the team and then come back after the twins were dead and enact his real plan, perhaps. Anything else going on over here?
Should I click on it?
Push the button, Frank.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything about what the mechanic on this one is.
I'm going to try and remember what you told us the last time.
Yeah, something about stay close. That's the one I'm gonna say there. Stay close.
I'm going to say right by Desryn so that whatever attacks me attacks him too. Wait, we're not doing anything.
What might be happening?
Yeah. What?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
No, I think we got to figure that out because that was. Oh, uh-oh.
Resin.
Stands went down. I didn't even realize. Oh my gosh.
Oh, too many circles. Oh no, she got me. Attack me, baby? I don't know what's happening.
I'm like standing right in the circles. I can't. Okay.
I'll just go.
Yeah, that
I'll
took
just
me
go
down.
do the thing. Oh, it's too late.
Nope. It is too late. I've got resources to block if you want to pick Tetsu up.
I'm rezzing.
So it's auto death. It looks like when she grabs you, or unless we do we do the things on time.
There are definitely things to do.
Yes.
Okay, so what are those things?
Maybe the altars. Maybe
Except the
something to do with
res.
the altars?
There, Tetsu got it. Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
So when it does that, see, like I'm being sacrificed right now.
Okay.
You can disrupt one of the altars to block that.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Nice, Desryn, you did it. Good job.
Not quite in time.
I got.
No, those stairs were messing with me. It wouldn't let me go up the stairs.
Uh-oh, she's on.
I'm
me.
rezzing again. Therek's getting his moment to tank a boss.
Ranger
he always
tanking.
wanted.
Ranger tanking.
Out of resources here for a minute, so
Uh-oh, she's got me. Somebody disrupt her. It's the far one over there. I can see it. Go get it. No.
You got it? Was that it? There's one over here doing something.
No, I died. She got me. Res me.
Yeah, I'm slow and I couldn't get there.
It's okay. It was my turn to have my soul sucked out, I guess. There we go. That's fair.
So,
we deserve
just
to die.
as an FYI, because this is a great learning experience, usually it is common practice to have the DPS go and do the little clicky mechanics like that.
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
When there's mechanics, or often when there is the need to pick a player back up in the middle of a fight, typically that is going to be the DPS's job, is break off and do the thing.
Right.
Okay.
And,
Okay. Good to know. I mean,
yeah,
it's funny because it's like I'm thinking like Final Fantasy 14. It's anybody. It's I mean, my understanding was when running those dungeons, it wasn't the DPS weren't the sort of mechanic people, the mechanic activators, I guess.
yeah.
There's always exceptions, right? But in
Yeah.
this game, at least, it's often the DPS.
Gotcha.
And the reason, the primary reason for that is that a lot of times tank does it. They're going to be moving a mob, maybe out of a good position or across other players. And if something is already needing to be done, the healer is probably already having to concentrate on keeping their buffs and debuffs up and keeping people healed through whatever the mechanic is doing.
Right.
So DPS has the most flexibility to stop and change their focus. That's the primary reason why.
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
So now we still got to find Master Pellinger. We saw him run through the doorway. He ran away.
Yep, he skedaddled.
He skedaddled out of here. He knew the mechanics. He's like, that'll take care of them. He's like, I got other buttons to press. I'm out of here.
So this room looks a little bit different now. Tetsu just charging in.
Yeah. No more rats this
I
time.
love it.
Because I guess the fact that I can roll just makes me want to like just roll into action.
I get that. I really do.
It is very fun and smooth.
So this fight here will have a very different mechanic.
Okay. Because Buddy hasn't come down from the top of the stairs yet, so I'm guessing he will soon.
Just gonna see if I can get some resources back with heavy attacks, because pull him down here, and well, heck, I think I'll start him off on the stairs.
So do you have the tank? Do you have like a
Oh.
taunt that you can use on him? Well,
Yep, he is taunted.
This guy's got some fire rings.
I can't get in there. Oh, that thing's on fire.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Trust me.
Drax enjoying this.
Yeah. Drac is like, oh,
Stand in the fire.
this is his jam right here.
So see that big wind up and swing that he was doing with the telegraph there? That was definitely a bad one to stand in.
Yeah, and he's got
Okay,
like,
I should clarify. Stand in the fire, but not next to each other. How about that?
See that crushing blow is his big wind up, and then he bounced off my shield because I was blocking.
nice.
Sure getting a lot of the two-throw set, which is a set I was looking for on my other Nightblade.
I'm getting,
This
yeah, the ones I'm getting is what the sergeant set.
So that's the heavy set out of here. The light armor set out of here, as I've gotten several pieces of it, I think, is the combat physician, which is not a bad healing set at this level.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
want some
great.
of those pieces.
I've got
Yeah,
some
at
of
the
those
end,
too. I
yeah.
got a couple combat physician
Yeah.
pieces as well.
Yeah. So one reason why Wayrest 1 and 2 are really popular, even with people who are just like right at CP 160, where they're at that gear cap, is that medium armor set that comes out of here is a really popular starter DPS set for a stamina DPS. If you don't have access to like doing trials or some of the crafted sets, it's a pretty easily farmable and really solid set.
What's the name of the medium set?
It's,
Two-throw or the
Yeah,
different
two-throw.
one?
Two throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I got one of those pieces. I think I got a belt, the two throw belt.
Yeah. By the end, I'm sure we'll at least have one full
Yeah.
set.
Des, let me hand you some combat physician stuff here,
All right, gladly.
because I know I've gotten a few pieces of that.
Unfortunately, I got a mace, but what am I going to do with a
Yeah,
mace?
what can you do? Okay, that's what I've got so far.
Thanks. This is kind of nice about being the same level because unfortunately the items do scale. So if one person picks up that's a different level, it can be really lame, like trading. But at least we're all pretty much the same, so we can freely.
Yeah. But that's also one reason why, even not running the random dungeon finder, you see, high level people in this low level content because they'll come in here for the gear they want, which will drop at their level for them. So, like if somebody who's at gear cap wants to throw, they'll be in here running it at CP 600-700.
Yeah. Yep. One of the one of the many aspects of the debate about scaling and all that kind of stuff. Seems like sometimes it would be
Yeah.
good, but at the end, I think the trade-off's still too much. But I appreciate for what it does for this game.
Yeah. Well, like I said, last week, I mean, I don't want to interrupt this.
You got what you wanted out of my children.
promise to return the favor. I don't care what it takes, just keep them away.
Us away from what?
You said this would be simple.
Come on, let's get some answers.
Yeah, let's get some answers.
Something just went wrong.
Yeah, I don't think Master Pellinger is getting the deal he bargained for. It looks like Goron has other ideas.
Yeah.
You shouldn't make deals with necromancers. Generally, not a good time to make deals with necromancers.
Nope.
No.
So
I wonder how the 101 feels about that, though.
Yeah, I wonder because, well, Drax says #puke, so I don't think he's into the story that's being told here.
I'm pretty sure that was in response to the scaling items.
Oh, okay. Could have been both. You never know. Yeah,
it is Drax, you never know.
I think you're right, though. I think he was talking about item scaling for sure. Oh. I love the model on this guy. He looks pretty cool.
It's quite epic.
It is. I'm kind of happy that he betrayed that Pellinger. I didn't like that Pellinger guy. Like I like this guy more than I liked Pellinger. So, but I'm still okay to kill this guy. Sometimes the moral choices aren't exactly cut and dried.
So we lived that, but
when all of those ads are left up to do what they're going to do, doesn't tend to go well.
No. Okay, so we should kill the escaped souls.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him.
Yeah, I'll get him. I got him.
That was the first actual test of my healing so far.
Gotta test it sometime. Well, we're over an hour into it, Desryn, so it's about time you were tested. Okay, the escaped souls, I think we got them all down.
Yep.
One more. I got the last one.
Nice.
Oh, there's one over there.
Is there? Okay, you got it.
Oh, he got me. Oh.
Ooh, yeah, he got me too.
Yeah.
2 down.
They start hurting.
Oh.
I'm good, Des, if you can res.
Okay.
I got tricks.
Tricks up his sleeve.
But of course, we already have another set of ads.
Yeah, these ads are, they don't go down quite as easily as you might hope.
Nope.
They're a little tricky. Okay, well, Tetsu is the only one still down. I'm still working on the ads.
New ads.
Oh, he's locked onto me. Shoot, he got me.
Res is in a sec.
The death recap feature is kind of a nice thing. I mean, that's kind of a
I love it. Yeah.
interesting choice, but also very useful. I mean, very, very useful, right?
What all was it that got you?
Yeah. What do I need to avoid?
Also, it almost reminds me of the like Call of Duty kill cam.
Yeah.
Just to relive that moment, like, hey, this is why you suck.
I'm gonna try to get Tetsu.
Okay.
Actually, I can't find him.
Oh,
I'm like near the
I'm
wall. Oh,
darn, I
not.
died too. I got to use my potions. I'm not even like. I'm not being very efficient.
I assume we just revive here.
You can do revive here, or I'm going to res in just a
Sorry, Stans.
I live.
What Drac?
man, you're
101 didn't wipe. I don't know, man. You guys
You
didn't
guys
try
did
hard.
the second one?
I don't think they did. I think they did like
no, they didn't.
They did like
That's what
Baby's
I
First
thought.
Dungeon or something like that.
They did. They went through City of Ash was the highest. No, actually, Ark's Cranium
Yeah, is that
as well.
that a decent dungeon?
That's the level 22.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, the challenge has been thrown down. Hey,
Yeah.
Des, I
Now,
got the,
granted, this is a level 40 something dungeon.
Oh, well, there you
Exactly.
I'm also level 17. I don't know what levels they were.
go. Yeah. Hey, Desryn, I got the robe of the combat physician if you want it.
I actually already got one from Stans. Thank you.
Okay. Nice.
So do we understand the mechanic now?
So the mechanic there was no. I mean, maybe admittedly I didn't fully
I was
understand.
trying to kill the ad, right? I feel that was they make him stronger or whatever.
When he does his phase where he adds, because he's a necromancer, the more that are left alive when he does that, the stronger his basically damage over time, immobilize, and channel is. So if there's a whole bunch of them up all at the same time, you're eating a whole bunch of damage.
Right. Okay.
A whole bunch.
Yes. So that absolutely is like, this is a DPS check or an endurance fight, whichever one you want to make it.
Fair enough.
It's a good lesson, though. This game really does try to teach you to be observant in the moment, and that's a good example of something that you could totally figure out, like during the fight, or you could totally not.
Well, I mean, and I think it's learning and teaching moment where that's what those death recaps come into effect, and you're like, oh, this is what
Exactly.
This is what got me. This is why it got me, and why it was so powerful.
Yeah. All right.
stuff.
Everybody here and good? Yes.
Yep.
Find and confront Master Pellinger. How did he?
We know, Drac. We know. No, I give Drac a lot of flack sometimes, but I must say Drac has been playing a really good wizard so far.
Yeah. Nice. That's good.
We see a mobile Drac and everything. So one thing you'll notice, and a lot of these mobs in this room are doing it, is the game is basically kind of trying to teach you, look for when enemies are winding up big attacks or channeling attacks with the like red casting animation. Because remember at the very beginning of the game when you're doing your level 1 to 3 intro and it teaches you how to bash to interrupt those attacks.
Mm-hmm.
If you see enemies in dungeons that are doing that channeling casting, DPS is a good choice if you have the ability to go interrupt that. Because a lot of times, even though you're stopping doing your active DPS at the time, you are mitigating so much output of damage by the enemies by recognizing that and stopping it.
Right. Yeah, that's a mechanic that I think doesn't come naturally to me, for sure. It's so actiony that it's not something that I would naturally do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm right there with you.
There is some parity, though, with interrupts on spells, right? The only difference is you're not seeing a casting bar, in your target window or something like that. You're just seeing kind of a particle effect.
Yeah, I think that's where it gets me, right? There's too much to visually parse, I guess.
There is a lot, this game is visually overwhelming, I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you could probably turn down a lot of the effects, turn them down so you can see what's happening.
It's not even the particle effects, though, Tetsu. It's more like because
so much happening at once to keep track of.
Yeah, and
I can see that.
When I'm trying to keep my reticle targeted on what I want, I may be not looking at another creature doing their move or something like I was facing the ads on the Necromancer. I wasn't seeing him do his big wind-ups or anything like that if he was doing them. But here, at least now I can focus on this one.
And that's the thing, is it's really easy to fall into that tunnel vision on DPS. And one of the things that you'll kind of get trained up from, especially as stuff gets more and more difficult and involved, is the game does try to teach you not to tunnel vision or punish you for tunnel visioning.
Right. Right. That's fair. So that was the forgotten one. What was that? Was it just like a random mini boss, or is that part of the story?
Just a little mini boss, and you can see that Master Pellinger here is hiding behind him.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, what are you doing? He's waiting for his lawyer still, I think. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Yes, yes, I am.
Face her again. Haven't you done enough to my family?
Look, yeah, he came down here to rescue you. What's going on?
The situation has spiraled out of my control.
I'll say.
Nobody was supposed to find us. The Lich said he would bring them back, that it would be over and done in a moment, but it's not. Everything's wrong. They are wrong.
Oh my gosh, what did you do, Pellinger?
My children died. So I made a deal with
Oh, made a deal with the Lich.
But they came back wrong. They've been building an army to overrun the city, raising other undead, recruiting necromancers.
Yeah. I met your children when they were alive. This is how they were. What are you talking about, man? This guy's like father of the year here.
I hate to break it to you, dude, but you are a little bit delayed for your kids.
Yeah, you don't
There's
know them.
late, and then there's this guy.
Yeah.
And he's arguing with us too. He's like, no, my children are law-abiding citizens, paragons of society. Those are the monsters. Oh, either way, you have to help me stop them, buddy. All
My
right.
mother was a saint.
Dorothy Mantooth was a saint.
And yeah, Sarah, I think you're 100% right. That's going to get carried on into Tunnel Vision in Pantheon. And I think Pantheon's going to punish people for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll get used to it, though, just like people get used to it in this game.
Yep. Okay, so he's agreed to help us out, and he's going to come down. We're going to go down and look for the, whatever the children that he thinks are still alive or paragons of society. They're in a cave up ahead where the sewers. Okay, so we'll meet you down there, try to draw them out, and when the time comes, he wants us to finish it. I got spidey sense tingling. He's going to betray us in a heartbeat. He's not going to help us. Are you kidding?
But he seems so,
Yeah. So
sane and stable and trustworthy.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy does not make good choices.
Poor life choices.
Don't.
Poor death choices, too.
Yeah, there you go. Poor death choices. You run with the necros, you get the grave.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
There you go. That's my line of the day. Oh, another bone colossus.
I think just a bone colossus.
Yeah,
No big deal.
not a big deal. I like
Very
how
cool model, though.
Yeah, it is a cool model. I like how when you use your little plant spell there, Desryn, it makes them grow out out of the walls too. It's not just the floor. It's like
Yeah.
plants grow out of everywhere.
It's kind of funny. They mentioned this in the Pantheon, probably a newsletter or something a long time ago when they were kind of explaining a few updates of their ability system. And they mentioned that they had to support AoE spells working in a sphere. And this is exactly what that means. This is, it's not just a 2D space, but because of all the verticality, especially in Pantheon,
Yeah.
an AoE can't just be a circle. It has to actually be a sphere.
Yep.
That's got to be really hard to do. I mean, from a programming standpoint. I mean, I don't know anything about programming, but that seems like it would be really tricky to adjust and incorporate all the vertical walls around you, sort of thing.
For the spell effects, I
Yeah.
think it's especially, yeah.
Come back
Your little
upstairs.
sword is just chasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little pet sword went after it.
So there, and talking about, like Therek, you were noticing that the plants spawn actually off of surfaces and things like that. There's a place that I would like to actually, and off stream go back and find exactly where it was again on my map, because I noted it when I did a quest a while back, and one of those just silly little attentions to detail that most people probably would never notice, but is one of those like, oh wow, that's really cool. There's a little area where you come out of a quest. I think you come out of a dungeon or a delve, one or two, and you're at like an old smuggler's dock that has basically is being reclaimed by the swamp water. So like most of it is crumbling and underwater, and all of the wooden textures and pieces are all like they're your standard dock texture and crates and backpacks and things like that, but everything that's actually below or right at the water line has moss textures added to it as well, like moss and lichen and rot. And it's
super like
it's one of those
attention to detail.
It's one of those things that they absolutely could have just not done that and just left it exactly as it is, or done an overlay, but they retextured the pieces of them that would be exposed to all of the water and rotting.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean, you can't say that's not like attention to detail and really nice thing for when the games are being designed and when they're sort of making the look of an area. That kind of stuff gets noticed. It may be small, but I think people notice that, and it sort of increases the reputation of, or the standing of your game.
And it's also the kind of thing where even if you don't actively notice it, you know that it's subconsciously people see it and it fits the environment, and like, oh cool, yeah, it all makes sense.
That's right. Drax says we're giving ourselves homework. And he says we have to we're setting up ourselves for tasks off stream. I think that's a sign of a good stream.
When
right,
even we want to come
here's
back.
your buddy.
Here he is. What's he gonna do?
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with.
He sounds a little exasperated.
Yeah, he even says it very trustworthy.
Yeah, he's like, look, I'm about to die here. I think I know.
Aline, Barain,
Mechanics.
it's your father.
Nah, just let him figure it out.
I love you, and I want to talk to you. It's all right. These people are here to help you.
Oh.
Whoa, she doesn't even talk. She just comes out attacking both of them.
Yep.
He's gonna run away again. Okay, so let's focus. Like, what are the mechanics?
Yeah, I'm trying to look around to
Yeah, I
see
know.
something's
I'm like,
happening.
okay.
That's right. That's good.
She's doing
That's
something.
good.
She's doing something.
So see how I'm facing them this way?
Yes.
We can't. Can we damage her? She got the. No, she got a bubble on her, but we still damage her.
Yeah. But generally, I'm going to be facing them this way, so that
Okay.
unless they turn to you specifically,
Oh.
not facing you.
Well, I got ported. Okay.
And we got ads.
Yep. This is kind of an expanded redo of the mechanic from the first time we were in here.
Right. Okay, where is she? There she is. So there's two of them. There's not just her. It's her and her brother, right?
Yep. And you'll see they each have their own health bar.
Yeah. So is there one? Should we be focusing on one over the other, or does it matter?
I'm trying to think if the bubble's on, does it make a difference? I'm like,
Well,
I don't know if I should switch off.
I'm gonna kill the one that doesn't have the bubble. I mean, that to me that seems like logical. Right?
Yeah, it seems like-
I agree. That's like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for whichever one doesn't have the save me bubble. Uh-oh. Try and keep up, sis.
Oh.
Little sibling rivalry there.
Gets creepier and creepier.
I like how they've been clearly necromanticized. They're both full on skeletons at this point.
Yeah, if you zoom in and look at the pictures, like they do not look healthy.
No. Okay, well one of them's down. We got the brother down. Now it's just her.
Nothing the lack of sun being down here all the time.
That must be it, right?
Gotta get that vitamin D.
Yay! All right. Good job, you guys. Ooh, I got the bow of the combat physician. All right.
Just what you want, the bow for a healing set.
Yeah, really. I mean, whatever. It's a bow. I'll take it. Except my inventory's full, of course. Hold on, I'm missing text. I'm missing story.
Do what you want. I have nothing left to live for.
So he's just like, okay, kill me. Okay, what does Cedric have to say?
Get out of my way. I'm going to kill Pellingair myself. All you have to do is look the other way.
Yarif was killed by Goron. Goron is dead. Pellingair's children are dead. Isn't that enough?
Of course that's not enough. We thought
Oh, here we go.
Pellingair down here to rescue it. Every shambling corpse in this place he created. I can't begin to count the numbers who died because of his selfishness.
Oh boy. Okay, well, here we go. So let's leave it to the stream. Let's see what we think. We got 11 people watching. Does Pellingair deserve death? And we're going to look the other way, or does he deserve a chance and gets to go to trial? I think I've got my opinion, but
I have a definite opinion here.
Yeah.
The first person.
Do we have a merciful stream?
The first person in chat to say how we think this should go will be strongly taken into consideration. Keep in mind, I'm going to give you a little context here. He did say he was waiting for his lawyer to come to help him out before. I think he's got like friends his family. They said the story comes from a long line of like lawmakers and politicians. Do we trust the system to give this guy what he deserves? I don't think I do.
But Therek, he obviously
guy is the
loves his
system.
children.
He loves his children. He didn't know his children. His children were not even like...
Stream decided.
The stream has decided, and I agree with the stream. He deserves death.
I'm glad you see things my way.
That's right.
I think about all the suffering caused by this man and his children. Never again. The Pellingair line ends today.
Oh, my inventory's full. I can't accept the thing. Hold on. I gotta delete
Oh
something
no!
real
But
quick.
it's gonna do the cutscene.
Okay, well, hold on. I'll destroy something real quick. I don't need that.
Well, I'm glad you see things my way. It's just you and me now. I'd hoped otherwise.
No dice. Pellingair.
It was always going to end this way.
Do it.
Sorry, buddy.
Bad news, buddy. Bad news.
Realize that before you let your undead children bury half the city down here.
Mutton Chops is going to take you out here. Let's go, Mutton Chops.
He has some style and facial hair.
I was thinking that earlier.
Do it. Do it.
Arcade, Lord of the Seasons, please forgive my children their trespasses, and forgive me my...
Des, do you want some gloves of the combat physician?
Departure from this world.
You already gave me some. Thank you.
Okay, there he goes. Oh, man. That animation was excellent.
Gedrick asked him a question.
Yeah. Yeah, he was head bowed in prayer, and Gedrick wasn't having it. So, all right. So now we got to free Evelyn. I forgot about Evelyn. Oh, that's a different. Never mind. That's a different quest.
That's a different quest.
That's a different
Yeah.
quest.
Yeah.
Never mind. What am I talking about? Okay, hold on.
Nope,
I
we
didn't.
have-
I didn't finish looting this guy. I gotta destroy some stuff and loot this guy fully.
Nope, that was Wayrest Sewers 1 and 2 down.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that ending quite a bit. That was quite satisfying, and it was a good story.
Yeah.
I mean, it had like family drama. It had, lots
I
of good
would
stuff.
argue that he's a fairly memorable character too, even if it's for a
Wow, the best ones are always nefarious characters, right? Those are the ones you remember the most. Totally agree with that.
Need to get like some spoof Dad of the Year mug with his name on it.
Pellingair, yeah, exactly. Happy Father's Day, Pellingair. We've turned into.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's
Happy
good.
Father's
That
Day.
was
Sorry for killing your kids.
Yep. Sorry, man.
Aw.
they would be happy. Now he can join them in death. Maybe they can, reunite and make a better family in the next life.
There you go.
That's every necromancer's goal, is to raise a family.
Oh, well done, Stan. That is awesome.
That was good.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
really
I think I killed Des.
Oh my gosh.
My issue was taking you seriously for the first like 6 words.
You should know better than that, Des.
Yeah, you really should. So what's the plan now? There was another public dungeon, I think you said, to keep doing the switch it up a little bit, Stans. We got half an hour
let's
left.
go ahead and exit out of the dungeon here, and I'll go hit the way shrine, teleport to something close to another public dungeon, and then you guys can travel.
Cool.
Because I went and unlocked some way shrines real quick to be able to do that.
Okay.
While he's on his way, should I dole out some medium gear? Or are you guys just sticking to the sets you have?
I'll stick to the set I have for now. I need to destroy some stuff. I'm so overloaded with crap. I just gotta figure out which ones I want to get rid of.
Here, let's go up here. I'm gonna show you guys something that might be helpful for your inventory woes.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I remembered where I
summoning a merchant. Are you?
It's one of the most lovable microtransactions.
Look at that! It's Fizzez.
Oh, you have the Khajiit.
Yeah,
nice.
Fizzez.
Yeah.
Oh my
Khajiit has gold if you have wares.
Friend, you sell honest goods? Yes, I do. I am going to sell all my stuff to you, you cute little son of a gun. That is...
I still have the original Dark Elf Merchant and Banker. I didn't go back and buy the kitties.
I didn't get
now
those,
they have
so.
Ravens, too.
Wow.
I think the Raven actually is really cool. I would get the Raven if I didn't already have a merchant. This is actually what caused me to buy crowns the first time ever. I didn't buy crowns ever until Fizzez came out.
I normally just, if I want things from the cash shop, they give you crowns with your subscription. So when I'm running with the subscription active, I just use those crowns because they actually every month when you have your sub active, they give you more than your sub's cost in dollar amount in crowns.
Which, if I can take a second just to talk a bunch of crap on Daybreak,
take all the
that's
time
actually
you want.
one thing that when we were doing the EQ2 thing, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll get like whatever 1,500 Daybreak bucks or whatever. No, not even. And then there's this really annoying like pop-up thing to claim it that tries to get you to spend it immediately too. It's so irksome. So while I get people don't like cash shops, ESOs isn't that bad.
Yeah, it is. We will have things to say about it when we hit the for sure.
Yeah,
because it is not a blameless cash shop by any stretch of the imagination.
It's not.
But there are far worse out there, and they give you a lot for it. If y'all want to travel to me, I did want to take a quick detour before we hit a public dungeon. Because this is one of my favorite little random things in the game.
Okay, traveling to you.
I almost went to your house. Oh, we're going to Alec here.
I don't think I have the waypoint. Wait a minute. How did you travel directly?
Hit O for your friends list.
Okay.
Right-click my name and choose Travel to Player.
Oh, okay. That's extremely convenient.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Very convenient.
And when you do that, it will teleport you to the nearest way shrine to that player. So it won't take you directly to me if I'm like randomly out in the world, but it'll take you as close as you can get via a travel point.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yep. All right. So everybody mount up. We're going to take a quick little detour. I was looking at my way shrines and remembering why I
I like the desert.
These, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a really cool zone.
This zone, I think, is where I spent most of my time when I played this game in beta. I remember the desert zone being one of my first impressions of ESO.
So, this is one of the saddest things.
What is it?
Oh no.
Yes, Des.
Oh. I had no idea what you're talking about at first.
Why is the dog... So the dog is mourning their former master? Are we supposed to talk to?
And there's a note someplace around here as well.
Well, we must find this note.
You can read.
There it is. Faithful one. You
Like the episode of Futurama when the dog was waiting for
that is the
fry.
saddest episode, Tetsu. That is the saddest episode. So, faithful one, you tend these graves nearly hidden by trees, sand, and rocks. The candles remain lit. And always there are signs you've been by. I've yet to meet you, though I pass this way often. I see only the dog, and I leave it food and water, but it shows no signs of ill use. Surely you care for it as you honor the dead, over which it keeps watch. May the gods bless your tender care of the departed.
And then if you look by the dog, you can see that there's a food bowl, which will periodically be full of food, and a bottle of water.
Aw, that is...
Isn't that crazy?
That is too cute. Man, you can't, like dogs.
You could take the stew too if you want to be a jerk, and the water.
Yes, you can.
If anybody in this group takes the food and water, you are out. You're out. The 201 is over for you.
Wait, can I put it back now? No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I mean, Dez's little dog here, a little pet dog.
I put something down too. That was my offering.
Oh, mystery meat. How nice of you. Isn't there a Twitter account called "Can You Pet the Dog" or like some sort
There
of...
is.
Yes, it is so good.
But you can't pet this dog, I'm guessing. There's no way to pet this dog.
No, but there are other dogs in ESO pet. Like explicitly it will be a part of the quest. Pet the dog.
I'm gonna kneel beside this good boy and give him a attaboy. You keep up your watch, loyal friend. We respect you. Salute. Thank you, Stans, for taking us to this lovely scene.
We keep talking, one of the things we keep talking about is, environmental storytelling and those little details. And it's such a good example.
It really is. It really is. I love that. Drax says,
"Can I sell it?" That was a great idea. Great idea to pull us here, Stans.
And so when y'all are ready, you can go ahead and travel to me and we can head and do a bit of a public dungeon to close the stream.
Okay.
Just kill some stuff.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Traveling to you. Drac. He would have taken the food and sold it. What a guy. What a guy. I think Drac must be a cat person or something.
Well, that is so in keeping with Elder Scrolls games because you can be that person.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can absolutely decide, hey, I'm going to steal everything and just not nail down and sell it to make a coin.
Well, and Skyrim was famous for putting the bucket on people's heads and taking their whole shop so they couldn't see you, right? Okay, so where is...
Let's go ahead and mount up and we're going to head a little south.
Okay.
And then take a quick bridge detour.
Okay. Follow that puma. This is much better than your guar last stream, Stans.
Oh,
I love my guars.
This is quite the upgrade, man. I would never be riding that guar if I had that mount. I gotta tell you.
I love the guars so much. They're just so derpy.
They are very derpy. This mount that you're riding now has never known a derpy day in its life. And your little Chihuahua pet is chasing you furiously.
That is my big-eared ginger kit. This is my favorite of the non-combat pets. It is this again. It is a very just silly, derpy little kitten with huge ears that will play with a ball of yarn and stuff.
Yeah, I saw playing with butterflies earlier.
Yeah, that's what that was. I saw that too. I thought it was just a random NPC, but that was your pet. That's cool.
That was my pet.
Too funny.
A lot of little things, man.
It's the details, man. All right.
So this is Sanguine's domain.
Oh, look, there's other people. Oh my god.
Oh no, what are we gonna do?
Looks like they're probably just leaving.
Yeah. Did you ever see that Redbeard Flynn video where he's it was a short, and he's you're playing an MMO, and then you see somebody else, and it's you have this sudden realization that there's other people in the world. You're like, oh my god. You're so not used to it anymore.
Meat hooks. I don't think there's I think honestly, racist Altmer is like redundant.
Are they all like super racist?
Not all of them.
They are straight up jerks, dude.
But yeah, it's kind of their heritage.
That's their thing. Ooh, lockpick.
Yeah, you're gonna need those.
I'm gonna need those. Yeah. Okay, we got to talk to this guy.
You smell different.
Yeah,
Seducer
we definitely
Tribloth.
we definitely will not have time to finish the quest in here. We'll probably just do like a hunt.
Okay, so we'll just start it, but we won't finish it.
It doesn't hurt to pick it up, yeah.
Okay.
My lord requires you to perform a simple task.
I love Dremora, by the way.
Yeah. One reason I like this one is a well-themed dungeon. It has the kind of, creepy Daedric and Dremora theme.
Yeah, it sounds like she wants us to partake in the rituals that they're involved in here.
Oh, stop, Drac. Oh, stop.
Okay, so we have to find the Aldemiri spies. That's our job. Or make them drink.
So, remember when we were just talking about mobs doing really interesting attacks and bowling over people in a line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that what we're about to experience?
Well, I just experienced that firsthand.
I tried to run out of it by going behind them, but it didn't work in that particular AoE.
You can dodge through, but if it catches you when it starts that attack, yeah.
Oh, here they are. We have to make these guys drink. Sings with drink. He is creepy looking.
Yeah.
It looked like he wasn't wearing any clothes. Like his clothes basically blended into his body here. I thought he was naked.
I thought it was the naked
Yeah,
lizard man.
watch your eyes, folks. Watch your eyes.
Yeah.
And here I stay.
Huh.
An entertainment troupe from Morrowind made the party something special. Even the Dremora forgot to be angry all the time. They made the perfect distraction.
What is...
Before I could take advantage, the troupe died.
This is weird. This is getting really weird.
Wine from Sanguine's stock
I said drink it.
controls the remains of the entertainment.
Unfortunately, that group that was in here before us came in and killed the mini boss that's right here.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Job of the Hut.
As it happens.
but there are more down this way, so we'll kind of make if we can catch some.
Yeah, I like that too, meat hooks. You know, when they call out, like, flank them or get behind them, that kind of thing. That's pretty cool.
And then they actually do.
Yeah, and then they actually
Yeah,
do it.
they do.
It's not just like window dressing, right? Like they actually are doing what they're telling each other to do. That is a nice little touch.
I think there's dead entertainer.
Oh, is there a guy here?
Oh,
dead
what?
entertainer. Pour one out for the dead entertainer.
Oh,
There he
So
is.
you get to
and
you get
talk
to
him. Okay.
which are we doing?
Oh, what is it? I'm still dead, aren't I? I hoped it was just a bad dream. I sense I still have one more role to play, though. Oh, we get to assign him like a job.
Yep.
The bartender, is he the playing music in the ballroom, or should he take the stage? Oh, I think we need a bartender.
It's always good to have a bard in the party, though.
Have a what? A bard?
A bard.
Okay.
But no, bard. You do bard.
No, I think you're right. I trust you, Tetsu. I'm going to say he's playing music for the party. How dreadfully inspiring.
Is this the one that kind of brings them all together at the end, Stans?
I believe so. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That'll be
yeah,
ridiculous.
It's great. It's super great.
It's been a long while since I've been in here, but I think it is.
Yeah, it's been a really long time for me too.
So, remember right? Yep, this is the way we want to go.
Hey, did someone actually interrupt that?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Oh, it was Stans. Okay. Well,
Yeah, Meat Hooks makes a good point. That's what the disposition system in Pantheon's got people excited for, because, you know, it's like trash mobs are actually interesting, you know, not just
Yeah.
trash. That's what's going to keep
oh,
them
hey, we
interesting.
have people to force drinks down.
This is the Aldemiri spy. You're going to hurt me, aren't you? That depends. Our host wants you to drink this. Hey, who interrupted
It's
my
fun
talk?
because
Oh, you did.
this. Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
This is one of those where if you actually have some Fighters Guild or Mages Guild experience, you have alternative dialogue options
Really?
that can actually expedite the quest. Yeah, like I could
You
just,
have the
I just
ability to persuade
intimidated
or
it,
intimidate.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
So
I
we're
won't do
gonna
it to the
come
next
down
one.
Here.
No,
we're
that's
gonna come
fine.
down here, and this dude is starting an event down here. So let's come down and do it with
Yeah,
him.
let's do it.
Let's welcome them to the party.
Fight Master Grell. And Grell's Resolve. Ah, pushovers. Ooh, I got a lead. All right. That was fun.
Oh,
Is there a
he got
chest?
the chest. Yeah, he got it.
Okay, well, we don't need to worry about the chest. I want to try and get some more of these quest people down. We won't get them all, but that's okay.
No, what I'm hoping we can do is get some more of the actual mini bosses, but there are some people in here farming them.
Okay, well, we get what we get.
Yep. And that's how public dungeons go. Sometimes
Oh, is there a Sky Shard in here, Stance?
there is, yes, and we're going towards it. Oops, helps if I'm on the right bar.
You know, with the public dungeons, there's definitely good and bad to it. I mean, I prefer them, but like I was thinking about Project Gorgon, where we were all in a dungeon together. It's time to meet up with other groups, and we were just laying waste inside that dungeon, and that is something you can't beat.
Yeah, it has to be slower paced, really.
It does. Yeah.
And also, a lot of that depends on the design of the dungeon itself. That's what I've realized. Like games like these, like ESO, I mean, I wouldn't say the dungeons are really designed for public use, but other games. I won't say the V word, but
your favorite game of all time.
Anybody playing Desryn, bingo. That's your free spot.
Oh yeah, you got to say it does in case anybody is playing that. They need that Vanguard.
well, it's late enough at night for most people. I think it's past 5, so like, let's do the drinking game. Vanguard is number 1.
Nice.
It rhymes with Panguard.
It does.
So we actually got lucky in here, and both of those mini bosses up
Yeah.
for us to kill. So
Excellent. Yeah, that was the Bloody Judge. That's a cool name for a mini boss. I like that they're sitting up there on their little judging throne.
and hopefully, oh yep, there's people in here.
Handguard. That's actually pretty good.
So let's actually go up the stairs here. Oh, we're fine.
I thought they were gonna die, so
Oh, we want to go up here? Okay.
Yeah,
a
we
little
want
bit of
to
sarcasm.
go up the stairs. Basically, let's kind of leapfrog this group.
Okay.
Classic. Leapfrog is like the nice way to be to say like we're gonna contest everything along this path.
Now I'm curious to play in Pantheon, to dungeon crawl I should say, because I'm so used to either two extremes, either an instance where you just fly through it for the most part, or camping in a spot, not like a hybrid version of it, which I
Yep.
guess is
Yeah.
Vanguard. Handguard.
Handguard, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's,
It's a different way of playing Tetsu. It's such a different way of playing. Like, this is almost just so different in every way. Like,
guys, come back.
oh, where'd you go?
All right.
Did we go too
Where'd
far?
you go? Well, that's the other group. That's not our group.
Yeah.
Oh, we're following the wrong group.
Poor Stanza. You were trying to tell us.
That's what happens when you try to talk while you're playing an MMO. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you socialize? Hey,
And that is the
Well,
downside.
I didn't
guess.
want to interrupt you talking because
Yeah.
Tetsu has a really good point, which is going to be a lot of us are used to one of two extremes in what we do in dungeons, and or just grouping activities in general, not dungeons.
Exactly.
Well, if you're still here, have a good night, Meat Hooks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too. Night Meat Hooks, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. But the thing about leapfrogging like another group in a dungeon like in what Pantheon or like EverQuest is the best thing is leapfrogging them, or being the group that gets leapfrogged and then coming up and seeing them lying on the floor because they took on too much. That's like the ultimate revenge, isn't it? Like you just like, so how'd that go?
It is.
check this out.
What's going on here?
Change of scenery here.
Yeah, why is it we're suddenly in the swamp zone apparently?
Yep, there's a nice little grove here, and if we come peek back behind this wall here, see what's poking above it.
I got to pour one out for Marwyn here.
Yeah, same.
And what role shall we assign? We're gonna give Marwyn the bartender.
That's what you want.
That's what I want.
What's the point?
Oh, failed. Sent her to the wrong location. There's a right and a wrong answer.
Yes.
Oh man,
yes, there is.
I wasn't reading the lore.
If you can kind of tell by the way they talk to you. Like the things they say can be
interpreted to give you an answer, help you figure out what their job is. Nice. There's a sky shard.
Yep.
Sweet. I like that though. I like that you can fail that decision like that. I take full responsibility for not paying attention closely enough. Are you trying to bash me, Des? What are you doing?
Just messing with stands.
So what do we got up here? Are we still moving forward?
Yep, we got some more of the Dremora who are in here. This is one of those places that is great for getting your fighters guild because there's so many Dremora in here.
Oh, is that what they like? They like you to kill Dremora?
Dremora, Daedra, like
anything from Oblivion, they kind of just generally hate.
What about the Undaunted? Are they liking us more that we're doing this, or do they care?
The Undaunted don't care as much about the public dungeon stuff, it doesn't seem like.
Yeah, they're more about the instances.
I see.
Right, so this is going to be another one of our bosses.
The Fire Eater. Gotta get a good look at the Fire Eater.
I've seen him before. I think it was at Circus Soleil.
My summon sword is gonna kill him. There you go. Ooh,
How appropriate.
Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Ooh,
Yeah, once you've killed a certain number of bosses, achievement.
Nice.
And
I very much like the vibe in the swamp area, by the way. Like, this is how I imagine the Firot.
Yeah, this could be like it could be a reimagining of the Firot. I always called it the Firot. Firot.
Not as much emphasis on the E.
No. De-emphasize the E. Ooh, another name. Lord Brawl.
Yep. So probably, I imagine, be our last mini boss for the night because we're coming right up on stream time.
That works for me.
Him in the eye.
Yeah, nice. Dropped a nice belt. Is that it? We're gonna pour it out.
I think probably, yeah. We've
Okay. Well, we'll wrap it up there and call it a night. And that was fun. So we did the full story of Wayrest 1 and 2, which was excellent, and figuring that story out and doing the lore. And then we got to do this fun public dungeon, kill a bunch of mini bosses, and I'll probably try and come back and do this one on my own maybe and try and put the people in the right place, because now that's going to bug me. I want the bartender in the right place and the bard and all that stuff. So we'll leave it there. But yeah, I want to say thanks to everybody for coming out and watching. Even though we had the technical hiccup at the beginning, we got over it and we ventured on. And Desryn and Stans and Tetsu, you guys, thanks so much, and appreciate the heals and the tanks and the deeps and all that stuff. So what else is going on this week? I'm trying to think, like, what else are we doing this week? So yeah, Sunday, right, Des? We got the rewind on Sunday.
I hope so.
Yeah, we do. Sunday at noon on YouTube. If you want to join me and Desryn for the rewind during the premiere. The newsletter, the Pantheon newsletter, came out today, so everybody's talking about that, and we will be covering that extensively on the rewind, I'd imagine.
Oh yes, we will.
Yes, we will. And the calendar, our Pantheon Plus calendar, will go up on Sunday as well. And yeah, that's our week coming up, and then coming back here next Thursday, same time, same place for the 201 again. Sticking with ESO for a few more weeks, I'd imagine, and go from there. But anything else, you guys, before we sign off?
You're good.
You're good?
Nope.
We will beat
that.
the 101 with lore. Mark my words.
We will. I agree. All right. Good night, everybody. Wait, goodbye.
Night,
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
And yeah, I just double checked. Wayrest Sewers is intended